What is up, everybody? Metal Biker Dude coming at you here, and it is Twitter Tuesday. So, as you can see here, we had Tupac Shakur, Dear Mama, Eminem, Love the Way You Lie, Jay-Z, 99 Problems, and Insane in the Brain from Cypress Hill. And you guys overwhelmingly decided to choose Tupac, Dear Mama. So, I'm glad we got to do that because, as you know, I've grown this new affinity for Tupac and all of his stuff. The guy's a genius. He was, and R.I.P. Tupac. With that said, I also want to let you know that I did something I normally don't do. Once in a while, I'll dig a little bit into a song beforehand, but I try not to do it too much because I like the element of surprise. But because I've done so many Tupac songs now, I thought it was kind of appropriate for a song called Dear Mama to try to maybe do a little bit of research and background check before I listened to it. And I'm kind of glad I did because I found out that his mother, Afeni Shakur, was a Black Panther, and she actually was in charge of an entire region in Harlem. She got arrested along with 21 other people, and she ended up getting them all off, and which is fucking awesome because the trial went on for 8 months. 8 months of taxpayer money only to have the charges dropped. I think that tells you a lot about our system. Tells you a lot about our system, especially when it comes to people of color. And to spend 8 months of taxpayer money knowing that they didn't have a case. Okay? I'll leave the rest alone to you guys. Anyway, so I'm really glad to get back into some Tupac. I didn't read too much into the lyrics. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Still getting used to the mic setup here, guys. I got a pop filter because I noticed yesterday when I did a video that we had a little bit of an issue with the microphone and whatnot. So I'm trying to make it better for you guys as best as I can. Anyway, I didn't dig too much into the lyrics. However, I wanted to make sure that I heard everything. So I know there's a Vivo video for this, but I decided to pull up the lyric video on this one just so that I don't miss anything. So let me make sure everything's right here. Okay, so let's get into this. This is Tupac, Dear Mama.
You all appreciate it. When I was young, me and my mama had beef, 17 years old.
I wanted to fix the screen there and adjust it so that you guys can read along with me too. So, especially if there's anybody out there that hasn't heard the song before, I thought it was important that you were able to follow along with the lyrics as well.
I'm scared to go home. I was a fool with the big boys breaking all the rules.
Okay, so far already, I'm digging what he's saying because apparently his mom threw him out on the streets, and at the time, he was saying that he didn't understand why, and he's probably pissed off. I mean, let's face reality. I mean, when you're in the middle of things, they tend to get very emotional, and you probably felt a little betrayed, But clearly, his mom was probably trying to do it for him instead of to him. So, and now he realizes that.
Put a whooping to my backside, and even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was the black queen, mama.
Okay, so apparently his mom was a crack fiend, and yet she still found a way to be his mama. And I think that was the overarching narrative here. And what kind of cuts through the whole song, he didn't care about that because she was still there as a mama, and we all have our stories of drugs and whatnot, and it doesn't make a bad person, A lot of times circumstances just lead you to it. So, right on.
Dear mama.
This is a very emotional song. It really is. And I'm feeling it pretty heavy right now because for a multitude of reasons. One, I have a similar story, but just flip-flop. My mother was, I don't even want to speak about her. My dad was there. My dad did a lot of shit for me. My dad kept me safe, and he did his best to keep me out of trouble. And my dad was an alcoholic, full blown. But one thing he never did is he never stopped being my dad. Now, he passed away about 12 years ago. He died of cancer, brain cancer. And, there's always something that kind of makes me remember him. And the thing is, I never think about the fact that he was an alcoholic. I never think about the fact that he'd snatch me up, beat my ass. I never think about those things. I think about the first time he took me fishing. I think about the times that, he got me involved in hockey. I started playing hockey at a very young age. That costs a fortune. We went to all kinds of pro and semi-pro professional games, and he did a lot for me. He gave me a direction in life. I didn't always follow it, but he did his best. So this is really kind of hitting home to me. Not to mention knowing what I know about Tupac's mom now, and knowing that Tupac is gone, and the fact that I've become so fond of Tupac, that there's a lot going on here inside me right now. There's a lot going on, stirring up a lot of shit. So, I do want to take a minute here to let you guys know that I'm going to go ahead and post it right now. You guys can see the full version of this over on Patreon. Clearly, I can't post the whole thing. And when I said that earlier about reading along the lyrics, I forgot. I can't even post this whole damn thing. So I'm going to get up on YouTube what I can. So anyway, this is some heavy shit. And the deeper we get into it, the more it's hitting me. So.
And there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. Cause through the drama I can always depend on my mama.
By the way, I do that with my dad. Once in a while, if I have a beer in my hand, I pour a little out for him, and yeah.
And when it seems that I'm hopeless, you say the words that can get me back in focus. When I was sick as a little kid, to make it through the night, there's a brighter day. Everything will be alright if you hold on.
All right. Well, clearly we're going to ding that one. Ding. And I want to thank you, Tupac. I'm glad you felt that way about your mama, and I'm glad you felt the best way to thank her back was to write the song for her, and that was good shit. Metal Biker Dude, peace.